people are looking at this as a way to reduce staff, I think they're looking at this in the wrong manner. I think this is a way to augment your staff, to take what used to be your entry level 1 technician and really get that person to a level 2 in a much faster way than had ever been done in the past. And now with that, we can bring solutions to more clients in a faster manner because we're augmenting our technician staff with AI.
This is where you get the biggest opportunity to multiply your impact, as you mentioned. So it's about empowering, enabling your team members with AI tools so they can maximize their impact. It's about empowerment of that seat, where that seat is empowered with AI thinking and tools, where they can impact 10x. The value creation is 10x, and that's where your success being the byproduct of value creation. Basically, everyone is succeeding if they have that mental method.
Yeah.
The mindset is that I'm going to master AI to multiply my impact.
Now, clients can actually get an actual tech working directly on their issues much quicker. And from an MSP perspective, our tech team is going to be utilized a lot more efficiently because all that indirect stuff will be handled by AI, and we can actually have them looking directly on client-facing issues.
I don't see any CEO, I don't meet any CEO where they are not talking about this. Like as a SMB or enterprise level, everyone is thinking what it means for my business, what it means for my team, and how can you as a technology expert help me? How can you as a technology solution provider help me? And they are basically reaching out to their technology solution providers in terms of getting that help. And they want them to build AI for them. They want them to help them understand as a thought partner that what it means for their business, what it means in terms of their business outcomes and the roadmap. So this is where MSPs have a great opportunity to take that role as a builder. Because
correct. And the way I see it too, once again, there's two sides to this. So as a direct, MSP, I look at it, if people are looking at this as a way to reduce staff, I think they're looking at this in the wrong manner. I think this is a way to augment your staff, to take what used to be your entry level 1 technician and really get that person to a level 2 in a much faster way than had ever been done in the past. And now with that, we can bring solutions to more clients in a faster manner because we're augmenting our technician staff with AI, and once again, getting them to raise, or what I call maximize, their potential in a shorter period of time and getting them to where they can really impact the client. And once again, then getting to the consultative stage, getting to the point where we can add that support that the clients are looking for in this, in this AI world.
Yeah, there is a lot of thinking being shared that is going to have impact on jobs, or where job is at risk. But the way I think we are thinking about as a group that we get together every week is this is where you get the biggest opportunity to multiply your impact, as you mentioned. So it's about empowering, enabling your team members with AI tools so they can maximize their impact. They can next their impact. So it's about maximizing your value creation for the customer, for the world. And it's not a replacement of that seat. It's about empowerment of that seat, where that seat is empowered with AI thinking and tools, where they can impact 10x. The value creation is 10x, and that's where your success being the byproduct of value creation. Basically, everyone is succeeding if they have that mental method.
Yeah.
The mindset is that I'm going to master AI to multiply my impact.
Correct. Correct. And you can imagine saying, I mean, we see a wide range of different client needs out there. I mean, in the SMB market, that can be 20 employees, that could be 500 employees, and within that range, it really is a wide spectrum of needs and curiosity and what they can do with AI, in their company. So you can imagine we see things today where they've got maybe just a few employees that are utilizing maybe chat, maybe some other tool. It's not a tool that is really controlled by the company. And you've got that all the way up to maybe a division within one of our companies that are maybe a couple hundred employees. Maybe a division is using it, trying to figure out how to maximize their potential with it, and everywhere in between. So, when we take a look at it, I know I hit upon it earlier, security is one thing that is, I think, something that all businesses need to consider right away. When you go back it was about 7 years ago or so, maybe a little bit more, where there was a quantum security leap in terms of bringing EDR or MDR, depending on how you look at it, to the marketplace. I see that same kind of quantum, but even greater quantum leap when it comes to AI.
When you post a paid job ad on LinkedIn, you can opt in to use their AI candidate screening, and the person actually has a conversation with the AI.
Got it.
Based on questions that you would like to know ahead of time, and you just get through a lot more candidates a lot faster.
Yeah.
And so it just really speeds that process up, and you don't have to worry about how am I going to contact this person, or when I can't get a hold of them, or I need to have my assistant do it. So that actually has helped us work through more candidates than we would otherwise maybe perhaps screen. Because then you can also screen. You don't have to feel quite as limited to who you screen. You can be like, yeah, let's see how they answer these questions.
Yeah, sure.
And
that's a great use case. That
so
can reduce so much work for the recruiters.
yeah.
So with what we did with the career page, so having like a web agent, then now that we are, so it's still in the testing environment. But what we are doing in terms of functionality, which will be released in the month of April, is we have the outbound call agent.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. Like if the position is open on our website,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter where it's being advertised, but the person comes from any kind of job portal, they come to our website to understand what are the positions that are open. They basically, the way they will fill out contact us page, so they have like a very short application, and there is an option that optionality that we are giving to the candidate, because some like we are slowly transitioning where it's like, will just AI do the interview. Now you can say, yes, I'm okay with the AI calling me, and then AI will call them with the telephone screening checklist that we normally train the recruiter on.
Yep.
They do the telephone screening before you put it with the hiring manager.
Yep.
AI can just go through those questions and have that interaction, and it's trained with FAQs that normally recruiter will have, that if the candidate say ask this, you say this. And I think that is really, really high impact use case in terms of your hiring process, saving a lot of time, and you probably get much, much better candidates, and your recruitment team is more focused on high payoff activities rather than just resume screening and doing the telephone screening.
We are actually fenced with our own imagination of what's possible, because we were actually not born within this technology surrounding us, and we've built our own virtual limitations that we think are going to hold us hostage to how we can operationalize and basically materialize AI, but bring in young kids into these programs early on, into the ML and the DL and all these kind of stuff, and get them to be exposed to the capabilities. Their imagination is not yet corrupted with what they've seen possible in the world around them. I think they will be able to take AI to the world of innovation and AGI much further, much faster than we could on our own. So that just means you have to sprint to catch up, because AI, Sunny, for SMB and AI for MSPs is not a growth opportunity. It's not a TAM. It is a survival game. It's going to bring, if you get on board, you're going to get all the benefits. But if you don't get on board on that train, you're going to be on the track and you will be run by that train. I would say partner with your existing technology provider, trust them, get them to help you build an AI acceptance use policy, help them advise you what is the AI platform that mostly fit their business, trust their advice, and use that into a deployment into your team with some level of education provided by your technology provider to adopt the AI under the company umbrella. Do not let it grow outside of your fence and cause you issues that is hard to rectify. And shadow AI is in your way. I would say CFOs, the people that run accounting, just take a look at people putting on their credit cards. You're going to see a lot of things that are going to be familiar. These subscriptions that people are buying, and they're just individual. They're just, and as you know, Sunny, very well, even paid accounts are by default teaching the agents in many cases. So do not get fooled that, hey, but we're paying for it. No, it's even if it is not set up by your proper experts, it could actually mean the same thing as the free version with a little bit more credit. But that's pretty much it. So that will be my final advice there. And I would say my advice to MSPs is engage, participate, reach out. The programs that you're doing with AI, I think it's transformational. A lot of partners and technology providers are trying to educate MSPs around operations and about finances and about sales. But all of that wouldn't matter if their business line is going to die in a couple of years if they don't adopt AI, because AI is also going to it's pushing costs down.
Thank you for watching Sunny's Silver Linings. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.